As well, we're gonna get public comment out of here as soon as humanly possible. Before the public comes in.
Okay, careful.
Everybody's eyes are just shifting.
No, right?
We're good.
Okay.
We're gonna call this July 21st, 2020 meeting of Lawrence County Commissioners to order. Would all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mike, would you lead us in the pledge?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel,
Here.
Commissioner Boyd.
Here. We'll note that Commissioner Vogler is away this week at a conference in Harrisburg. With a bunch of different commissioners from around the state. I think it's CCAT's Center for Excellence.
Yes.
Which is phenomenal that Commissioner Vogler is participating in that.
Yes.
That's why he's not here today and he is excused.
Yes.
I'll note that we're being recorded both for our internal purposes and recording the minutes and through live stream, which is going out on our YouTube channel. Row officer reports and comments. The only person here that sort of mirrors a row officer is Mike. Mike, do you have anything above and beyond what we're talking about later on in the agenda?
Yeah, just want to tell you guys you're doing a good job as always.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate that. Public comments? Anyone here from the public that wants to make a comment?
No.
Excellent. Fiscal and contractual. We're not advertising for bids or proposals. We're not receiving any bids or proposals. No fiscal reports, no reports on quotes. Just the warrant register for July 15th, 2020. I'll give my colleague a second to look that over and take a motion to accept it, file it.
I will make that motion.
I'll second that.
Okay.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Questions on the motion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign. Motion carries. Up next, we have approval of the Tuesday, July 14th, 2020 meeting minutes. Again, I'll give my colleague a minute to look those over, no pun intended, and then I'll take a motion.
See if I remember when I was here. If I remember correctly.
I wasn't, so I'm just going to rely entirely on you.
Oh, the pressure. And we had a lot of different contracts that had to go through. So moved.
Second?
Yes.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Questions on the motion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign. Motion carries. No proclamations or certificates today. Staff reports. Tish, you have anything in terms of staff reports outside of what's already on the agenda?
No.
Okay. Commissioner reports and comments. It looks like I'm on deck first
You
today.
are on deck.
I'll mention that there's been a lot of fake news recently relating to Lawrence County going back into the red phase. We're in constant contact with the governor's office. We're in constant contact with all our state level partners. On numerous instances, all of those individuals from the governor on down have indicated that we will not be going back to red and we will not be going back to yellow. That's just, I think, fake news spread out there where individuals are buying into and sharing posts and otherwise spreading information that hasn't been verified isn't true that we are going back to red. That's not happening. The only other thing I'll mention is that if you're a business owner, if you're a nonprofit, if you're an individual who's eligible for the county's grant programs that we've structured with our CARES dollars, I'd strongly encourage you to apply for that funding at co.lawrence.pa.us/CARES-Act. We'll be able to get you upwards of $25,000 if you meet the qualifications of our business grant and nonprofit grant requirements.
Yes.
That's all I have. Commissioner Spielvogel?
Okay, just to follow up with that we have had many applications And the money is still there available. We'll be going through and moving forward with it. It's a process that we've tried to make as simple as we can so that businesses are eligible. It's not a daunting application to fill out. And of course, I'll throw Amy under the bus and say, of course, Amy McKinney and also our Economic Development Office will certainly be able to assist you in any way possible to help fill that grant application out. So please do that because the money is available for you. And also, again, the census, I have to say it every week. Please, if you have not participated in the census, please fill out that form. I can't stress enough how valuable it is. Cannot do that, so thank you. Okay,
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank you. Just a couple quick resolutions today. We have two under the commissioners. We'll go over those very fast. The first is a resolution for discussion and possible approval to adjust the existing FY 2020 budget to account for additional revenue from COVID-19 County Relief Block Grant. This is very simply, whenever we receive monies that we're unbudgeted for, we have to make a budget amendment, basically putting that money into the budget and allowing us to make appropriations and spend that money. This is officially recognizing that we have received our COVID dollars from the state, all 7.7 million of them, and making a budget amendment to allow us to incorporate that into the budget itself. We'll make that resolution unless Commissioner Spiegel, you have any objections to voting on that?
No, not at all. Not at all.
That resolution 2020-204.
Okay.
And this next resolution, we're currently being sued in federal court by the Trump campaign. It was a blanket lawsuit sent out to every one of Pennsylvania's 67 counties, specifically the 67 different election boards in each county. This is retaining a private counsel for the Lawrence County Board of Elections to deal specifically with this lawsuit. The private counsel is working with numerous counties from around the state for one unified response to this lawsuit. But unless you have any objections to voting on this?
I just wanted to add, I spoke with our solicitor, Tom Leslie, before the meeting. He was planning on being here, but he is on a conference call with another issue. He did say that currently, right now in our group, there are 17 other counties together, and there are more pending to get to be together, represented by the law firm, and it does make it less costly for each individual county. And he also did note that the federal judge handling the case is inclined to be in favor of the groups working together instead of him having to hear from 67 different counties individually. So that is something that is good that is happening there. That yes, we are currently with 17 other counties for both of them, and any more joining in will certainly defray the cost further.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Make that resolution 2020-205. All right, and up next, we have our Director of Tax Claim, the wonderful Tish Foster, for resolution for discussion of possible approval to enter into a payment services agreement with Evaluator Services and Technology. Tish, you want to tell us a little bit about what we have going on here?
Well, they're just, it's just the ability to do online payments. We're already doing the online, but we would like to be able to do counter payments with credit cards as well. And also the ability for like mortgage companies, title companies to be able to do tax certifications and people to purchase lists, repository, judicial sale, upset sale lists through the website and pay for them, of course, through the website. So that's what this is, and it's done it's like 3 different phases.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Questions, comments?
Yeah, just comments that, again, another way to streamline the services in the office. We had the sale last month. It seems long ago, but it was just a month ago, and one of the largest registrations that you've had in quite some time. We moved it to the Gettings Annex.
Right.
A lot of change, a lot of motion, trying to do the best we can to social distance to make sure that people aren't crowding into the lobby in front of tax claims. So this will certainly be a valuable resource to know that people can do more things online, and even with credit cards, expedite, make that process quicker. So that's
Right,
good.
and part of it was, for the COVID, we wanted to, make it easier for people,
Yes.
not to have so many people in the courthouse to
Right.
try to reduce the spread. So we did submit this also under our COVID
Fantastic. Yes. Yes.
for part of that to
Excellent.
possibly be reimbursed.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Thank you for your efforts.
Yes, absolutely.
And I would like to say, I think the general public does not realize how proactive all of you have been in getting these situations and working on them so quickly. I mean, when like a tax sale coming up and then you guys having to decide, let's put this over there for the safety, or working online like Tish's. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes
Right.
that people are not aware of. And, I've been working with you guys since this all
Right.
started. So
Right.
I just need to say that because, I think, when we have these impromptu things as well that come up besides the things that are planned, I think, I can't get over sometimes how quickly you guys act and, work on it. That's what I have to say. Again, you guys are doing an excellent job, all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
definitely. Thanks. Thank you.
We're all just trying to get through it.
That's it. Right.
All right, we'll make that resolution 2020-206.
Of course, we still have glitches and
Right.
things change on a day to day, but no, we don't.
It's been perfect.
It's a fluid situation.
It's been 100% perfect. There hasn't been any issues. It's been like a normal day at the office every day.
Right. There will be those that would think differently sometimes, I guess.
Last item today, with the exception of a transfer, is an item for the courts. Resolution for discussion and possible approval to enter into an agreement with Pitney Bowes for Magisterial District 3-4, which is Rick Russo, which in itself makes me a little bit hesitant to vote for,
Oh.
just because it's Rick. But Mike, what do we have going on?
Well, again, this is the last, hopefully, of the district judges in Central Court. Pitney Bowes is a part of the postal system that we use in getting the mail out, and we have contracts, and this is one of those contracts that are up for renewal. Saves us a lot of money doing it this way rather than having to, all the work involved.
Oh, right.
So we've
Without
had
a doubt,
contracts for
yes.
quite a number of years. So this hopefully will be the last contract you'll deal with for a while.
I think 5 of this stuff.
5 years.
Okay.
Might not even be here.
Oh, gosh.
I will make that resolution. Let's see, the objections will make
No.
that 207.
Okay.
And this is just a very last thing. It's just a very simple budget amendment. Where we're transferring $40,000 from salary of staff to salary of deputies. And I would assume that's just when putting the budget together, we put in something for salary of staff that should have been in salary of deputies. So we'll just take a motion to approve that transfer.
So moved.
I'll second that. Hearing a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Questions on the motion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign. Motion carries. And that money is transferred. That's in the amount of $40,000. And then I'll take a motion to amend the agenda to allow for voting on resolutions 2020-204 through 2020-207.
So moved.
Second, hearing a motion, second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Budget is amended, we'll go through these as expediently as possible. First on deck, we have resolution 2020-204, now therefore be resolved by Lawrence County Board of Commissioners to amend the 2020 Lawrence County budget as follows, increasing the COVID-19 county relief block grant account, revenue account by $7,722,491, increasing the related expense accounts by a similar aggregate, by the same aggregate amount of money. I will take a motion for that.
So moved.
Second, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Steelvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Resolution 2020-205. Now therefore be it resolved by Lawrence County Board of Commissioners, the Lawrence County Commissioners execute the attached engagement letter to retain counsel for Lawrence County Board of Elections in the above described lawsuits. The Board of Commissioners further authorizes the chairman to execute on behalf of the board. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion, Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 2020-206, now be resolved by Lawrence County Board of Commissioners, approve the amended system of accounting and distribution for the Lawrence County Tax Claim Bureau. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second, we have a motion to second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion, Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 2020-207, now therefore be resolved by Lawrence County Board of Commissioners that authorization is hereby given to execute a 60-month lease agreement with Pitney Bowes for Magisterial Judge District 3-4 Russo for Ascend Pro C Series, including maintenance and meter round. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second, we have a motion to second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion. All in favor? Question on the motion. I messed up there. I went too fast.
Thank God, there is a mess up.
Went too fast. See, now I'm confused. Now I don't know what to do.
See, there you go.
I
It's like,
screw it up. It shuts off your
Vanessa,
brain.
please
Just
call the roll.
your brain. Vanessa, where's the see that? Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
There we go. Almost got through it. So,
Oh my God.
see, that's the thing. I watched the one last time, and watching Dan conduct a meeting
I know.
is like
It's-
watching Picasso paint.
I'm telling you,
I mean, I've never
Yeah.
seen someone conduct it so
Correct.
masterfully.
yes, and he does, and it is, he
Mhm.
is a master, yes, yes,
All right. That's everything.
that's it.
No ordinances.
Mhm.
And the next regular commissioners meeting is scheduled for 10 a.m. on Tuesday, July
Right.
28th in this room. And that's that. Any public comments?
I think we have are the authority meetings this
No,
week?
we-
They are,
Tomorrow.
okay.
Tomorrow at 1, we got, what are they? We got redevelopment authority,
Redevelopment.
land bank, and municipal.
Right,
Yeah.
and municipal authority, they start, yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there you go. Okay,
Any more public comments? No? All right, fine with me. Take a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Second, we have motion to second. Is there discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign. Motion carries. Lawrence County Board of Commissioners is adjourned.
Very good. Good meeting.
16 minutes.
Like it.
We got it.
That was good. It was a quick meeting.
You could be an auctioneer.
Listen, he could do it.
Or do